I just want to talk about what happened a couple of days ago with Adrien Broner at the final presser. If I'm not mistaken, the fight is tomorrow. Some people think the fight is on Saturday, but if I'm not mistaken, it's actually tomorrow. They do the weigh-in today. I was trying to send somebody to cover the fight, but I don't have anybody in Florida. So, you know, if you're interested in covering fights for me, let me know, and we'll discuss it, and we'll figure out, you know, compensation and all that kind of stuff. So get at me, you know, hit me in the email or hit me on Instagram. That's probably the best way to contact me. But nevertheless, I just wanted to talk about the president, Adrien Broner, and it's just no other way to put it that Adrien Broner once again had another extremely emotional meltdown, where he went from basically talking about a fight to making death threats, and to me it was just embarrassing. And at the same time, you know, you have a lot of black people that think that stuff is cool and we can condone that type of behavior. I just thought it was absolutely absurd and ridiculous, to where basically you're talking about a fight, to where you talking about the streets, and you got hitters and all that kind of stuff that do this and do that, and they on standby. All you got to do is give them the word, and this will happen, that'll happen. Like, my thing is, for what? And this is what cracked me up. People want to be selective about who they back when it comes to talking that stuff. Now, I hear people sit up here and condemn Bill Haney for talking about his background, which Bill wasn't even really talking about his background. But then it's funny how people sit up there and say this is why they roll with Tank, because Tank is from the streets. Well, I really question how street Tank is. But, you know, I'm not going to sit up here and question that, but I just see a lot of hypocrisy, and you have people that think that is cool. I thought what Adrien Broner did was classless, and I thought it was just shameful to see somebody conducting themselves like that. That was just an embarrassment. Dude, you supposed to be talking about a fight and trying to promote the fight. You let Blair the Flair Cobb get that deep up into your head to where you got to sit up there and get on the podium and embarrass yourself, embarrass the sport of boxing, and embarrass black people like that. That's the problem. These dudes don't never think that they represent us as a whole, due to the fact that when one dude do something, they categorize us as a group. But the thing is, we let people get away with that. Now, Adrien Broner's conduct don't necessarily reflect me, but then at the same time, I have to feel like I have to explain this. But at the same time, I don't give a fuck what people that ain't black think about me or my race. But to just see Adrien Broner just talk so stupid, just talk the way he talk, and, oh, I got shooters, and all I gotta do is give them the word and they'll air this out. And now, rumor has it that now the feds are looking into investigating you because you sat up there and gave up a whole bunch of unnecessarily volunteer information. You basically 69'd yourself. So if something do happen and then the feds do find something, well, you're gonna be put in a position to where you may have to out somebody. But Adrien Broner got a long history of talking like this and just saying this crazy stuff. You know, it was just embarrassing to see him like just say that kind of stuff. Wasn't nothing cool about that. That's not the environment, be talking like that in front of outside company, mixed company. You know what I'm saying? People that ain't part of the tribe. Right now, somebody who saw that is like, see how they are? See how they get down? Now, they won't say it to your face, but they're thinking it, and they're going to tell somebody else. I was just taken back when I saw Adrien Broner do that. But Adrien Broner has always came across as extremely emotional. You know, when you talk to somebody, you try to have a civil conversation, they start like loud talking you and screaming over you like whack 100, whack 100 another goofy. And I gotta say this on a side note about whack 100. What is the deal with whack 100 always alleging that he has so-called you know what I'm saying, same-sex, you know what I'm saying, intercourse videos? What is the deal with him always threatening to put them out? Like, how are you obtaining these so-called videos and threatening to put them out? Weird. But it's funny, you don't talk about the video of you know what I'm saying, where a lady said that you like to, you know, have, you know, get the 3-finger treatment. But we'll leave that alone because I'm going to speak on whack 100 maybe later on today or this weekend, but I'll get to that. That's just weird. But Adrien Broner, he does that. Couldn't have a simple discussion with Bill without it turning into a screaming match. To a certain degree, men don't do that. We supposed to be simple. One thing about me now, if it get to the point to where I have to raise my voice, then so be it. But I try not to get to the point to where I'm trying to raise my voice. Now you get to the point to where you extremely mad. It happens to everybody. We're human. We show emotion. That's just part of the territory. So, you know, but Adrien Broner just takes extreme emotionalism to different heights. Don't you remember a few months ago where he spazzed out on Alicia Baumgartner, where basically, and that was another time where Adrien Broner was kind of like dry snitching, talking about, oh, your ride game is trash, and I know people that didn't win with you, when he started naming names, and some of the dudes had to, you know, circle the block and be like, man, I don't know what dude is talking about. Because some of these dudes got wives, they got, you know what I'm saying, live-in partners and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, dang, dude, you putting their business out there and you jeopardizing their relationship. Like, at the end of the day, what is you doing that for? So Adrien Broner got a tendency to just like be either snitching or dry snitching. Now he snitched on himself. What part you don't understand that they be watching this stuff? Like back in the day. I'll give you an example. Now back in the day, when I didn't understand how these dudes was really on YouTube, how these dudes be talking about they gonna pull up on you, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. Because when I got on here, people was threatening me, they was threatening my son. So one day, you know, I just put a video out and I had to show some work. I had to show that I had a few, you know what I'm saying, had a few tools to my disposal. And I had some, you know what I'm saying, I had to show some steel. Now, of course, people was mad, but I was serious. Now, all of a sudden, after I put that video up, the DOJ came to my door, asking me about some weapons that I had reported missing like over 10 years ago. So that showed me right then and there that they be watching videos. So I was like, okay, so I better be careful what I show and what I say on here. And now, rumor has it that the feds is looking into Adrien Broner because he couldn't keep himself together and basically got that emotionally attached to letting Blair Cobb get in his head. I gotta admit that puppet thing is pretty interesting. The next time I see Blair Cobb, I might seek it out, buy that puppet from him. I might seek it out, buy that puppet. Nice little souvenir or something, and if Blair, Blair the Fair Cobb, if the price is right, who knows? Because but we'll see. But to just see Adrien Broner go off like that unnecessarily just go off like that, start making death threats for everybody to hear you. I got shooters. I got shooters. Man, we didn't beat cases. We didn't call bodies. Like, dude, and then at the same time, what are you doing? Somebody cut them off, cut them off, cut them off. Just like they threw that goofy nigga out that was talking all that stuff at the Bud, Terrence Crawford, you know, final press conference talk about, oh, yeah, we from Texas, we pop off. Like, bro, listen. They got hitters everywhere. And that's just real talk. They got hitters everywhere. But to just hear AB just talking like that and just self-destructing, that was just a sign of weakness, and it just got to be said. There's just no other way to put that. Adrien Broner is just shown to be mentally weak. And the thing is, Adrien Broner, when I first seen this dude, I was watching him, thought Adrien Broner had the talent to be a superstar in boxing. And at one time, Adrien Broner was a dude who they thought could take over the medal. Adrien Broner could have been where Tank was, because Adrien Broner was selling tickets. But he just wasn't mentally there in the head because he was focused on other things. My thing is, if you a boxer, be a boxer. Nobody don't be trying to hear that stuff. That's why people don't take the Charlo brothers serious. Nobody don't want to hear that stuff, man. When you be talking about you from the streets, just like the Charlo brothers be trying to act like they just all street savvy, all that kind of stuff. Like, dude, you a boxer, man. Box. I could give you a prime example of somebody that left that stuff alone. That don't be sitting up there embracing that. Every once in a while, they'll let you know that was their background. DeMar DeRozan had straight up affiliation with the Crips. I'm talking about dude was straight up. But do you see him always sitting up there, man, I'm a Crip, I'm with the Crip. Same thing with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's father's like a high-ranking member of the Crips. Deshaun Jackson got alleged ties to the Crips. But do you see them always barking that stuff? Oh man, I'm from the streets and all that kind of stuff. Because they understand. They got to get their money. So I'm just keeping it a buck. We don't believe you. You need more people, bro. We got to get past that. We passed that point, man. At the end of the day, AB, you've been boxing for a while. AB could have been, oh man, I'm telling you, even though I think AB's resume says he's a Hall of Famer, but I don't think he gonna get into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot because of his antics. Nobody don't want to hear that stuff on no podium talking about you got shooters and all that kind of stuff. Listen, and this is real talk because I had to make that clear to some of these boxers. Everybody got somebody. Sometimes the dude that you be disrespecting, he may be the shooter. And I say this to all these boxers who be talking that. You don't know who we know. You don't know who we affiliated with. You don't know what our background is. At the end of the day, respect is respect. And that's what you need to understand. It's not that serious. Because for real, when you sit up there and say, okay, well, you know, I got shooters and they willing to do this, all I got to do is do this, and that'll happen. Listen, man, they got hitters everywhere. They got hitters in Oakland, they got hitters in Milwaukee, they got hitters in Dallas, they got hitters in Houston, they got hitters in Baltimore, they got hitters in LA, they got hitters in Sacramento, they got hitters everywhere. Kansas City. For real. New Orleans. What that mean? Hitters in Miami, hitters in New York, hitters in DC. What do that mean, dude? Hitters in Atlanta, hitters in Memphis. What do that mean, dude? They got hitters everywhere. You think Cincinnati the only place that got hitters? You get got anywhere, any place, anytime. Philadelphia got hitters. I done hung out with thorough dudes in Philly. Same thing in New York. Same thing in LA. I done been on real Crip sets. I done been on real blood sets. So they got hitters. What do that mean, dude? You can get got anywhere. You think because you say you got hitters somewhere, you don't think you can get hit? You think you the only one that got people with last time I checked, they got guns everywhere. You get a gun anywhere, legally or illegally, either way. So what does that really mean, my dude? What does that mean, AB, when you sit up there, like, for real? I'm just saying, dude, and you in Florida anyway. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you don't know who Blair the Flair Cobb know. I didn't learn being, you know what I'm saying? I didn't learn. Don't judge a book by its cover. I done met some nerdy, like, goofy dudes that you wouldn't even think, like, had affiliation, but know, like, people that, like, really would come get you. So don't judge a book by its cover. But then here's the thing. Let's just say it did go to that level. Well, you on video threatening somebody's life. So let's just say y'all meet somewhere, and then it go down, and then you go down. You know what? Any half-decent lawyer gonna pull up this video. Oh, here's a video of him threatening my client. It's right here, clear as day, and then they gonna say, and if you got a respectable judge, he gonna say self-defense, case closed. So that's why you can't be talking like that. And Adrien Broner has just been a disappointment. And it's just sad. It's just sad looking at how talented Adrien Broner was. But he just didn't have it together. He just didn't want it bad enough. He just didn't want it bad enough, and that's just the only way you can put it. And it's just really disappointing to hear him conduct himself like that, and embarrass himself and embarrass black people like that. I don't condone that type of behavior. That's the wrong set, the wrong environment. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong day, just wrong. At the end of the day, just talk about the fight. I'm to the point to where I think Adrien Broner probably ain't even gonna win that fight. I wouldn't be surprised. Because you let that dude get in your head like that. To where you sitting up on a podium making death threats. Like, come on, AB, you know better than that, bro. As black people, we gotta stop this stuff. We condone that type of behavior. But for the longest of time, we didn't sat up there and glamorize that kind of stuff. Glamorizing being in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Pushing weight and all that stuff. Glamorizing. Celebrating being in and out of jail. Being away from your family. Being away from your children. Not being an active mother and father in your children's life. Like I said, I just got to keep it a buck. I don't really respect people that try to profit, especially black people, off of, like, you know, celebrating being in prison like it's cool. I'm gonna tell you, I've been locked up quite a few times. Ain't nothing cool about being gone 3 months here, 6 months there, 60 days here, 30 days here. Ain't the cool about being away from your family. Ain't nothing cool about that. We gotta stop celebrating that. Because they love to put that stigma on us. That's why that culture vulture Vlad is always doing them kind of interviews, because he obsessed with that kind of stuff, because that's how he only see black people, and he exploits it for profit. And that's why I tell people, why do you go on platforms like him and Adam 22 and those dudes who profit off of exploiting black people and stereotyping black people? And then when you call this out, you get black people that defend that kind of stuff. Listen, dude, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to listen. The WPC can't do nothing. I don't know what part that y'all don't understand. This is just standard for them because they protected Canelo. It's not going to have no bearing on what happens to Ryan Garcia. whatsoever. They requested more information. That's it. Ryan Garcia has already been busted. He's already been caught in lies by the supplement companies and everybody. This is not going to have no bearing. This is much to do about nothing. You must be one of them Ryan Garcia fans that think there's a you know what I'm saying? You know, light at the end of the tunnel. No, there's nothing's going to stop Ryan Garcia from being suspended. There's more information. So I'm shutting that down now. This is not going to have no bearing on what's going to happen to Ryan Garcia. So if you one of them dudes that's like lightweight fishing to see what's... No, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know the WBC been crooked. Nobody, like I said before, nothing can save Ryan Garcia. I don't know why everybody is telling me this stuff. What can they do? He already popped dirty. That's official. He already been caught in lies. He already been busted. Ryan Garcia has no credibility right now. No credibility. That's why he been quiet. The WBC don't have no jurisdiction over the Athletic State Commission. They don't have no jurisdiction over VADA. They just a sanctioning body. Ryan Garcia already said F they belt. He didn't care about the belt. Why you think they let Devin Haney keep the belt? Nothing's gonna happen. Like, bro, I'm just letting it be known. All these dumb Ryan Garcia fans, like, you know what I'm saying? They on life support. What can the WBC do? Nothing. They can run the investigation all they want. Nothing is going to stop Ryan Garcia from being suspended. That W he has over Devin Haney is going to be ruled a no contest. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So all these people that's reporting, oh, well, the WBC is asking for more additional information. No, they can ask for all the information they want. They can ask for all the information they want. Not going to have no bearing on what's going to happen to Ryan Garcia. They just asking about the supplement. Like I said, Ryan Garcia got caught in lie after lie, from ashwagandha to these so-called supplements. He said he didn't take supplement. Ryan Garcia is busted. All the WBC is doing is just like basically, you know, trying to make it look like they running a real investigation, like they own it. But they know what's gonna happen to Ryan Garcia. So it's much to do about nothing. So y'all keep making your videos talking about the WBC is requesting more. It's not gonna stop nothing. Sorry to bust y'all bubble. Sorry to bust you Ryan Garcia apologist bubble, but this is just months to do about nothing. I'm already shutting that down. Nothing is going to stop what's about to happen to Ryan Garcia. Nothing. So you're wasting your time. Shut down again. And that's to you bitch ass niggas that's sitting up there trying to call somebody soft. Y'all Ryan Garcia apologists is Twinkies. Y'all soft as cottonelle tissue. You soft as fresh Twinkies off the line that just got straight packed, ready for shipping. Y'all the ones that soft. Take y'all L like the men you supposed to be. That's why y'all acting like you know what I'm saying, like women. Ryan Garcia his ass is cooked. And that's just the bottom line. He ain't gonna be able to fight till this get sorted out. Why you think the California sanctioning body told him, nah, you can't replace you can't replace Tim Tszyu. Nah, you ain't fighting until this is resolved. So there you have it. But anyway, getting back to Adrien Broner, man, Adrien Broner is pathetic. Get it together, dude. Anyway, this your boy Town. I'm out.